In this video, I want to talk a little bit about free will, if I can. It's supposed to be funny, I guess. It just came to me. But anyway, now I'm an independent. Now, some people seem to think that an independent is really just, somebody who is conservative or who is Republican. No, they're independent. Get that clear, okay, in your mind. But me, I had never wanted to call myself, for many years, I didn't want to call myself an independent because it just seemed like another party coming up. And I'm not a party person. And this is what I used to say all the time. I'm not a party person. I don't feel any need to be part of a group that's going to tell me how to think. No. Okay, where was I? I'm waiting on somebody here. But, yeah. I never wanted to say that I'm, an independent because of that reason. And I used to just say, I'm certainly not Republican. I'm Texan, certainly not Republican. But no, to me, it's all about being a free thinker. I can think about and act, behave, whatever, the way that I see is right, the way the morals, the understandings that I have. I was a career student. My degrees are in psychology and sociology. Taught at college and university. But this is how I am now at this point in my life. And I always have been, really. I don't want somebody to tell me how to think. I don't want to be part of a group of any kind. I'm not just talking about political. I'm independent in everything. I don't want to be a part of a group and they say, this is how you have to do it. Those are jobs. And my thoughts aren't don't belong to some job. I don't have a job. I'm a homemaker. But yeah, and I have the freedom to, if I wanted to go to work, I have the freedom to do that. But anyway, now about free will, which is all included, really. We'll talk about that. Okay, now that has always confused me, the free will, because we all know that there are certain limitations and constraints and everything of what you do. Is you're still part of your environment. You're part of the times that you live in. There are laws, rules, regulations. Some things will get you in a lot of trouble if you do them. If you say them, whatever. And I'm not talking about people who just think, oh, okay, I can do whatever I want to, and, it's abusive toward themselves or somebody else. I'm not talking to them, okay? I'm talking about just people who have their own, thoughts about stuff and and then they use their own free will. Now, when I first heard about free will, I heard about it, of course, before, but when I ever saw it was funny because it was when I was much younger, and it was on a game called The Sims. I know a lot of people have heard of The Sims. And it would say free will. And I was like, at first I said, oh, okay, it's got free will. I get it. It just does whatever it wants to. Or I can stop it from doing whatever it wants to. Whatever Sims was there. But I'm thinking, yeah, there's a lot more to it than that. Anyway, like I said, I'm waiting on somebody. But seriously, I see that how, to me, it has always been, I'm 56, and I've always felt like this, how dangerous, and yeah, there are good sides to it, but how dangerous it is when people are told how to think, how to feel, how to speak, how to look at anything, to think about it. They're just, now I'm not talking about, you go to college, you go to college for a purpose because that's what you're going to be using for your future. As far as a job, a career, yeah, they're going to tell you how to look at stuff, and, you still, like sociology and psychology, you're going to be kind of postmodern about it and see it how you see it. But for a test or exam, you have to pass the test and exam. You can't just say, oh, I'm going to call it something else. I'm going to just, you're going to screw yourself up. But what I'm talking about really is, like, people say, you must look, if you're going to think about this way, if you're going to be part of our group, whatever group, then you must do this. I'm not that type of person, seriously. Who are you? And it's making me think of something I'm doing right now in my life, and I'm just kind of worried that, this is Texas now, and I'm Texan. I was born and raised in Texas. And I know how bad some people can get. I joined this, and this is not the kind of join I mean, but I joined have a membership now. It's basically a rec center gym kind of thing. And I want to see, already I experienced a woman who was trying to tell me what to do. Okay, so, and I know how bad people can get when they think they run the show. No, I have a membership, you have a membership, that's it. Okay, you see, you mind your own business. Or how's that AT&T commercial it was? Stay in your lane, bro. You stay in your lane. Okay? I'm not bothering you. You don't bother me. You got it? Anyway, I'm going to talk more about this. Yeah, I think so. I say things like that, and then I don't always talk more about them. Eventually, maybe.